You in here, bro?
Right.
For some reason, I'm the one that has to do everything in this.
Right, Ed.
So I'm not doing no intro. The heck with intros, bro. The heck with intros.
Yeah, well, you ain't kidding.
But welcome to the and I'm not having the best day ever, bro. Like I had to do this. I also burnt the freaking first pot of coffee. Probably
Yeah.
making a second pot. I had to pour one out and make a second pot. I'm like, oh my god, it's annoying today. But welcome to the Spina Bifida charity stream, you guys. Yep, we know Dan. But here's why I'm doing this and here's why me and Rob are doing this. It's something that's near to my heart.
Oh yeah, 100%.
100% near to me. It's near to me because I have it. I have spina bifida. But let me give you some facts on what it is. It is a birth defect. If I remember correctly, when I Googled this before I started, it is when your spinal cord or your spine doesn't develop correctly. Wait, what did you do?
Nothing.
You did something because my thing came up. All right, I'm gonna need you to not do that, right? But yeah, because I'm trying to say some fun facts here, man. But yeah, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Now the reason why this is near to my heart and things like this, I have it and all that stuff, But the fact is, it's a birth defect that it's like your spine doesn't develop properly, and in certain cases, people lose their function completely. They don't know. They can't walk. What's up, RC? But they don't. They it's not. Some people don't walk with this sometimes, but some people do. I'm one of the lucky few that can walk. Now my legs have gotten weaker over time, and I know eventually that's gonna hinder my walking because of it. And it already has a little bit. I can't walk anymore without holding on to things. Like I used to. And that's really tough. It's really tough, but you know, that's how it is. That's how it is. And some people they do walk very well. But let me tell you how rare it is, guys. Under less than 200,000 people have this in the U.S. Less than 2,000, and it's very, very rare to be born with this. Very rare. But it can happen. It can happen, and it happened to me. It happened to other people that have this. But this is a charity stream to show awareness to it, show love to it, because it's usually been thrown like way under the back burner or way behind, because of the breast cancer thing. And I get it. Breast
Which
cancer
will be
is
later
worse.
down the line.
And we'll do that, and we'll do a stream later down the line with that. But I get why that breast cancer is more in the forefront than this is. It's because, you can die from breast cancer. I've hardly seen anybody die from spina bifida.
Hardly. When you really look at the mortality, it's very rare.
The mortality rate is like super low, like way low. Like now, if you had the what I have is the spina bifida hydrocephalus combo, which you can get that.
Whammy.
I hit guy with a double whammy. But
and he still kicked his ass.
But here's the thing, though. It was because in 98 to now, even probably before 98, you had or a little bit before 98, you had the right tools to combat that. Like, all it took for me to stay alive with hydrocephalus was a tube in my brain. That's all it took. And
yeah, that's oof.
And yeah, it's not fun in hindsight to think like, oh, I have a tube in my brain. But for one, I hardly feel it, so I really don't care. Like I usually forget there's something in my brain, but until I feel it on the side, like if you feel like right in here, like on the left side of my head, of the back of my head, you could feel the tube, and it goes way down in my stomach. But in some cases with spina bifida, you get that combo. And if there wasn't like a tube system or any system to combat that, people would die because that's water in the brain, and that just makes your head explode pretty much. And you pass from it. You pass from it because your brain would stop working, and yeah, your brain is basically drowning. That's what it is. That's what hydrocephalus is without the tube. But they have a tube system, and and this was 98, right? When I was born. With hydrocephalus, man, without that system, I should not be alive.
And well, and you said it best. You figuratively speaking, knocked on wood and got very lucky.
I got lucky. I lucked out because I lucked out because of the time I was born, 1998. Because 98, obviously, technology and the medical technology and stuff got better
back then.
And it wasn't the greatest. It still wasn't the greatest then. Like now, I'm seeing things where you can have surgery while the baby's still in the stomach, so you don't have spina bifida when you're born. I wish I had that in 98. I didn't. But I was one of the few that didn't have that.
I mean, you're still living your best life possible,
even though I'm still living my best life. And yeah, there are times where it can affect people's mental health, and it affected mine for like it still affects mine on occasion. Like there are times where I'm like, what's my purpose? You know?
100%.
And it's because there's so many limitations with this too. Like I can't fall, or I can't do anything that would make me hit my head really hard and break the tube in my head, or I can't climb a mountain. Obviously, I can climb mountains.
Yeah, and Tyler said, and it's for me. Like I said, I've never experienced it with this, so for me, I'm kind of one of those people that's super lucky. No, yes,
in your case, you're pretty much a supporter of this because you're a friend. You're my best friend, bro. Like
honestly, I'm not just a best friend. Your figurative brother. In a sense,
you're basically a brother at this point. So it's like you're a supporter of this. So you're as much a part of this than I am. Like, yeah, I have it, but you're a supporter.
Because, like I said, I really can't speak on it because I've never went through it.
And that's fine. But you show
it because, yeah, and in terms of the limitations, yeah, because Tyler never really had this and becomes the. Tyler would actually I could have actually been thinking of alternate realities if Tyler never had this. He and I could have been, Tyler could have had a normal, healthy life, which Tyler does now.
I have a relatively normal life, to be honest. Relatively normal. I still have friends. I still went through breakups when I had girlfriends. I still have family thing. Still have family stuff that I have to deal with, like an average person does. Which is basically just going out with family and hanging out with family and talking about, cleaning my room and all this other stuff and normal family stuff. I still am a part of that very much. Very much. I just went to Salem this summer with my family. I can do things with my family. I can do things with my friends. It's just certain things I can't do. That's the only thing. I look at it this way now, and I should have looked at it this way before. And I think this is what really fucked up excuse my French, this is what really fucked up my mental health, is I always thought of the limitations, what I can't do, as opposed to what I can do.
And
And it's like, I can't climb a mountain. Not that I wanted to.
but
And there are times where I watch wrestling, like when I was growing up, like, oh, I want to be that person, or I can't do that.
really,
I wanted to be an athlete, couldn't do that. And yeah,
and
that stuff bums me out because it's something that I love, and I wanted to do that
yeah,
stuff.
and
But no,
you're hindered by it, and
I'm hindered by it because of this tube. If I didn't have this tube, I probably would have been the first Spina Bifida wrestling,
yeah,
or the first Spina Bifida football player. But I can't because of this tube, and that's what sucks. But that was because of the hydrocephalus, not the spina bifida part. But I know I have limitations. I know I can't do a lot, but I can do enough to where I can like live a life. You know,
yeah, and just being
I
being
have
a
a
normal kid.
purpose. I
Yeah,
have a purpose.
and like Tyler said too, it's like he may not do like the normal stuff like someone like me who has. Yeah, I mean I've had my own figuratively speaking limitations, even though it may not look it
But
on the
you're
outside.
you were able to play a sport. You were able to live out like somewhat of a dream with sports. You were
and
able
and
to do things with sports. I
and
couldn't.
yeah, and that's what and at times I actually had thoughts of stuff, man. As much as I'm lucky, but then again, and I felt for bad for this dude. It's like, man, the dude.
And here's the thing though. That's what I don't want from people. And I keep telling people this. I don't want pity from this. I don't. I'm
eh,
just like you and everybody else. I just have some limitations. Whatever. You know?
Because it
I can
stinks.
still talk.
It's like
I can
I'm
still
doing.
Here's the thing. I can still speak for myself. I can still talk to friends, hang out with friends, do things. I can go out to a bar and drink if I wanted to. I could do normal
Yeah, you
adult
pretty much can
stuff
do
if I
what you
wanted to.
can, but just not to.
Just not to a normal like extent. That's the thing. I can still do things, but just I can't do a lot of things.
Yeah, and at
And
times
that's
it's
fine. And that's fine. There's things out there that a normal person can't do.
because I think there's one time I told Tyler this too. Like, there's a lot of things too. I would not mind trading my legs to get to this dude to
You
actually live
told
up.
me, dude, you told me that since high school. I couldn't. He goes, man,
Because I mean, with
I
all the
can't.
shit you had to go through, it's like, damn,
You were
it's
like,
like,
yeah, you told me that before I had to have leg surgery done. Like, man, if I could trade places with you, I could. I'm like, dude,
yeah.
I
And then
know, but don't
I,
pity me. I'm okay. I will be okay.
I'm not saying I'm trying to pity you, but it's just
No, no, I was telling you. That's what I told you then. Like, I know you're not trying to pity me now. You just like whatever. Like, that's what you told me then. But now you've learned to be like, all right, he has his limitations. I don't feel as bad anymore because he's living his life. He's living his best life. So I'm gonna.
100%.
But that's the thing. But like, yes, I'm living my best life now, and it's really good now. Like but there are days where my mental health is just shit,
It
and I have to get it out. Like, but that's why I want the therapy. I want the therapy for this because I wouldn't let it out. I wouldn't get it out. I would keep it bottled up, and I would lash, and that's what hurt me. But that's what happens to other people do with this because I there's other people I am sure that are like, what's my purpose? Why am I here with this? Like, I know for a fact that that's the case with a lot of people with disabilities. They're like, what's my purpose? You
Man,
know?
trust me. Me and Tyler know that from experience. Because for me, someone who has dealt with autism and crap like that, yeah. For me, as someone who's autistic,
And
yeah, it may not look. I'll flat out the miss. Yeah, I know we kind of missed Autism Awareness Month. And I know that, even though let's probably kind of beat myself up for it because that's kind of
man, we got that next time, bro. And we can do
But
that like literally anywhere in the year. So we
I
can
know this is not related to Spina Bifida, but in terms of what Tyler said, with
in a
terms of
way, Rob, it is because it's a disability just like mine. But it's
well,
a different form of a
for those
disability.
who, and yeah, I mean, I have to clap back a lot of people, throughout my life because it's like, I had to, because like, oh, well, you have no, well, and that's the thing too. Like, I dealt with some people or seen some idiots are like the quote unquote anti-vaxxers say, oh, say vaccines cause autism. That's a bunch of baloney. Because
See, I don't see. That's what I hate about the stigma of autism. I see this stuff about autism on social media or on TV, and it's like that's a lie. That's a
because
lie.
someone
Also,
who's
that's a
been
lie.
through it, yeah, and I got screened. I know it sounds weird, but yeah, because when me and Tyler were living in the South, I never got the school district never really noticed I was part of quote unquote special needs because I had a learning disability. It was like, oh, you got a learning disability, what have you, and they're just gonna let you.
They always do that. Like every school system, it's like you have a learning disability. Up ADHD, you don't even have ADHD or anything else. Well, ADHD.
I can't sit still.
Listen, okay, you have ADHD in this case, but I'm talking about some cases. Like people, they have something completely different, and it's like, oh, ADHD.
And all I had to say to come up here to Jersey in order to find out that I actually did have autism. Yeah, and that's the thing too, where as crazy as it sounds, yeah, but it's like you're autistic. Like, yeah, it's like you don't look like it. True, I may not look like on the outside, but you got to think of what's going inside my brain most of the time. Because I even said this too. I think differently than the person who doesn't have a learning disability. Like I have a different way of thinking and a way of doing things in life.
Let me clear this up for you guys, because this is a great talking point for this. There's a difference between a physical disability and an internal disability. You can have a disability and not show it physically. Like you don't need to have leg braces or arm braces or your arms or legs cut off or anything like that. Not like physically look like you're disabled. You don't have to do that you don't have to be that, because there's a lot of internal disabilities out there. You got heart disabilities. You've got brain disabilities like autism. You've got a lot of internal disabilities too, as well as that external physical.
And that's why too. Look, it's because for me, I'm a March baby, and most of the time people think, March, entire month of March is autism awareness, and I think it's blue. I think it is.
See, that is, but here's the thing. I just find that fucking freaky. You're born in March and you have autism, and it happens to be Autism Awareness Month.
I know it's a coincidence, but
it's freaky. It's a freaky coincidence. What the fuck?
But like I said, and like Tyra said too, like there are times I have my limitations. Like there's things I just simply don't understand. If you're gonna be a sarcastic ass wipe about it, in a good way, of course. I can't understand sarcasm. Like I said, that's the thing about my brain process. Like I can't understand the thing of sarcasm.
Here's the thing. I feel like that's not just like autism. It's a lot of people that have that. You just don't understand sarcasm. Not a lot of people do. All right. So I just chalk that up as just being fucking normal. That has nothing to do with autism to me. But
there are times where it does. I did have my issues with it. Sometimes it's like, and like Tyra said too, and Tyra even said, for me, it's pretty much a developmental disorder. Basically, in terms, I was a late bloomer, so to speak, in terms of being a normal, quote unquote, normal, like a normal kid.
Now with me, when I was young with Spina Bifida, I had to go to doctors constantly, and that was the annoying part of it. But like when I'm at home, I'm outside playing with my brothers. I'm doing things with my brothers. I'm doing and I'm like playing military with my little brother, who, shockingly enough, joined the military. Ironically enough, but I'm playing like guns or like war with my brother.
Yeah, I mean, the simple stuff in life that we used to do as kids.
And we usually have the stick as a gun, like sticks as guns. It was really cool. But
you'll be lucky enough to find sticks are actually in the shape of guns.
That's the thing. Every single time we found sticks shapes of guns outside.
They're very hard to come by.
It's like you see, like, damn, that's not a gun. That's not a gun. Oh wait, this looks like a pistol. Let me use that. But that's the thing. Though. Like, I still lived a normal, relatable life, because look at you. You don't have that many limitations like I do, but you related to that. You related to that.
Because yeah, I mean, like I said, I know we're kind of repeating ourselves, but we really because if we to our viewers, if we have the ability to take a time travel, we definitely would bring you guys along the journey to see what our lives were like.
Yeah, we would definitely bring that. We would have brought that along with you guys.
Basically what we had to go through,
And specifically with this stream, specifically me, because I had to go through a lot of shit.
You ain't kidding.
Countless surgeries from the time I was born to now. One of the surgeries, kind of my fault. I sat on my butt too long and I got an ulcer. Got infected, all that stuff, right? But and that one of the surgeries was my fault. But the other surgery I had to get tubing put in and for my weak bowels and bladder system. I had to get my tibia rotated. I had to get my tendon on my foot cut because my foot wouldn't go flat on the floor. I had to have my leg turned, and I had to put my hip back on my sock. They had to put my hip back on my sock because in some cases when you're born with spina bifida, you're born with your hip out of your socket. How the hell I walked for a good 15 years before I had surgery done on it, beyond me. But I had to put that back in my socket. I had to have that put back in my socket. Then I had to put pins and screws in my legs and all this other. I called myself Mr. Robot Man at times because of that.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Ha ha ha. And also, and you made that joke ever since I had my one surgery and I called myself Mr. Robot Man for the first time. You made that fucking joke.
And like I said, me and Tyler, we make some fucked up jokes, but we do it in a way that we can understand, because me and Tyler kind of are pretty much on the same wavelength in terms of
we have the most fucked up brain.
And that was the one thing too that there were times where I've not talked to Tyler because he was in the hospital almost 90% of the time, and I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, because obviously it looks real. He had, I will say,
I'm grateful that we lived close to each other for one of those surgeries. We lived down the street because he did come down the street one time to visit me. Like, hey man, how you doing? I'm good.
Like I said, or if he was in Belmar, I would risk my life to cross 130 to walk to his house. And
dude, I knew what it was like. I think it was like a month or a few weeks before I was born. Well, not before I was born, before I moved, right?
Yeah, it was in the dead heat of summer.
It was June. It was early June. I'm like, I'm moving, right? He goes, what day you want me to visit you? Or no, it was actually before I told you I was moving. I think it was late May, early June. I didn't know I was moving yet. Or wait, yeah, I did know I was moving. But I told you I was moving, but then I asked you, I'm like, you're like, I was like, yo, before I go, can you drop me off one of those hoodies that we have in our merch store, which is not called what it's called on my hoodie anymore?
Well, because I had to get somebody. Well, funny enough, the funny story about that was because this was way before we had a merch store. It's because I had somebody else to make it for me, which is the crazy part.
But you called the podcast thing a different name. It was just Philly Sports Podcast with the skyline, Philly skyline.
Yeah, probably the most generic shit you probably could come up with.
The most generic looking hoodie now. That most generic looking hoodie now. Oh my god, bro.
Since then we've had better quality in terms of merch.
We have better quality stuff. But here's the thing. Back to the thing. This man walked Route 130 in the heat of summer to my house from Gloucester City, New Jersey, which is 2 towns over. I'm like, did you walk here? He goes, yeah. I'm like, no kidding. You're drenched in a puddle of sweat. Your shirt was sweaty.
Oh yeah, I was soaking because
it was just it looked like you just came out of a gym, pretty much.
Hey, look, I need the exercise. So
clearly you did, because you clearly got a lot of exercise because you got to burn in and you burnt and you're sweating. But he came.
And I would say from Gloucester to Belmar, it's at least a good about not say a log mile, but it's about 1.75 miles. I would say.
But that's the thing. That is the thing.
Back and forth. So that's pretty much coming
That's
from
like 2.5 miles. That's like
that's 2.5 miles
miles.
each, almost 3
2.5
miles
miles
easy.
each. Yeah,
Just
2.5
back
miles.
and forth.
Back and forth, yeah. And that's the thing. He's walking 2.5 miles. I'm like, dude, take a car. You're like, I don't have a car. I'm like, take your freaking grandparents' car or something. What?
I don't like, at the time. I still don't have a license. I can't even drive. So,
I'm like, and dude, you'd be the craziest dude enough if you probably wouldn't. But I'm thinking this man will probably walk the 5 miles or the 5 states up to my freaking house now if he wanted to.
Yeah, pretty much.
His legs will probably be jelly legged by Connecticut, but whatever.
Don't even ask me to.
Nah, I was just playing.
I'm not that crazy to walk all the way to the fucking Rhode Island.
Nah, you're not that crazy. You're not that crazy. I was just joking. But then again,
it's a possibility.
You're thinking about
it? Not well. It kind of popped in my head.
Bruh, no, don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm not walking on the highway. Don't even ask.
No, you're not in front of crazy ass Connecticut drivers too. Nah, fuck that, dude. Fuck that. Nope. Fuck that. And New York, nope. New York drivers are the worst. Ugh. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Like, if you wanted to walk in a mile in my shoes and go back in time to see what I went through in my life, I went through so much shit. So much shit. So many surgeries. So many times off of school. One of those surgeries, I missed my entire senior year, pretty much.
Yeah, I remember.
And I missed, I was there for 4 or 5 months. I missed 6 months. I missed 6 months worth of senior year. But luckily, I came back in time for prom. I came back in time for graduation, and I came back in time for the yearbook. I had to get the yearbook, the final yearbook. I had to get it. But that's the thing with this disability, and that one surgery I just mentioned wasn't part of that. That was just my stupidity that got in the way there. But prior to that, leg surgeries, leg surgery, bowel surgery, bladder surgery.
It pretty much was
my entire system here had to have been done. Like, if I told you I had surgery from head to toe, I'm not playing. I'm not playing. From the top of my head to my feet, surgery. I've had surgery countless times, man. It's not even funny. And I know a lot of people with spina bifida, they have surgeries too. They have a lot of issues too, and they're working through it. And some people, they do live a theoretically a normal life. They live a pretty normal life, so to speak. They have friends, they have relationships, they have typical teen or young adult problems or kid problems and stuff like that. They live a relatively normal life. Now my situation's a lot different than some people who have spina bifida, who have jobs, right? My situation's a lot different. And now some people like me, they can't work. They can't get a job. They can't do typical working things, right? They can't apply for a job at Walmart or Cinemark or any of that stuff. That's with me. I can't work. And that's why I've tried to fill that space with, YouTube. I try to fill that space with, watching TV, doing other stuff.
No, yeah.
So I'm not bored. I'm not too preoccupied with just boredom. I'm not bored out of my mind. Like there's times where I'm bored, or there's times where I'm bored out of my mind. There are times when that happens, and it's like, I'm bored. Let me talk to Rob. Crap, he's at work. Let me talk to this person. Crap, she's at work. They're at work.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough because and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of times where I find people to be fake because they're working and I'm not, and I'm like, yo, why aren't they talking to me anymore? And I regret that. I regret saying that some people are fake. I regret that. But yeah, there are some people though that will tend to try to pity you if you have a disability.
Yep.
And I do not like that. I don't like that. I'm not asking for pity. I'm not asking for you to feel bad. You don't have to feel bad. I don't want to kill your mood. All right. Talking about my disability and stuff. I don't want to kill your mood. Dude, have a great ass day. Be a normal person to me. Don't pity me. I'll be okay. I'm not gonna die from this. It's not like I have 5 years left to live. I don't. I have a whole life to live here with this. I like, and are there days where I want to just end it all? Of course. I have mental health issues sometimes. It's like, what up, Chad? But of course, it's like that happens with a lot of people with disabilities. They can't find the purpose. I'm reiterating this right now. But I wanted to come here to spread awareness for this.
Because these displays usually, and Tyler said it best. Like this one was kind of, it's really super under the radar where a lot of people, because it's like, because October is like, it's breast cancer awareness.
And here's the thing, though, it's starting to become not as under the radar as it used to be. Like I'm hearing a lot of spina bifida things on TV and movies and other stuff, which I'm happy about because they're spreading awareness to it. I love that. And it's and fun fact for you guys, I find it to be an awesome ass fact. If y'all are country fans, y'all know Hank Williams Sr.
Me, Hank Williams Jr.
No, Sr.
There's a senior.
His dad.
Junior
has a father, bro. He ain't just come out of thin air.
Like I said, I hardly don't delve into that type of country.
I looked up celebrities who have spina bifida, and he's on that list, and I got hyped because I'm a country fan. So Hank Williams Sr. had this too, and thank you, Kylie, for that. You and your boyfriend are real runs for that. I love that. And
also, for those who are wondering, check the pinned comment right here. That is the donation for the.
Yeah, it's in the pinned comment, Kylie.
The Spina Bifida Foundation or the American Spine, something like that.
I can't think of the Spina Bifida Awareness Foundation, whatever it's called.
I can't really think of the name of it.
But here's the thing: there's like two or three foundations from it. So it's like you picked one, and I don't think it's like one of the obscure ones, which is okay because it's still going to a Spina Bifida charity. How much anything?
That's up to you. Whether it's
up to you at this point. I don't care. Like if it's $1 or $100, you can donate whatever. It could be a penny for all I care. Like anything's fine.
I mean, like I said, we said this the last share stream too. Like if you don't have the resources,
should we make, and also since she donated, should we fulfill that? Should we fulfill that? Make her a mod.
Already on it.
Yep, let's make her a mod. Thank you for asking. You're a mod because you're the first person here to donate to that charity, and for me, Kylie, that you and your boyfriend are real runs for that. I appreciate it.
Especially, yes,
and a lot of people with my disability appreciates that too. So 100%. Thank you.
And like I said, once we do this breast cancer, boy, like I said,
now breast cancer, it's not really something near and dear to my heart.
It is for me for a little bit because
it's for Rob a little bit,
a little bit personal.
It's a little bit personal, and it's going to get sad. It's going to get sadder than this one. And let me tell you something. It's going to get sadder than this one.
Oh, you ain't kidding. But
this ain't that sad. Hertz is your boyfriend. Hertz So you don't even have a boyfriend. You just claim Jalen Hurts is your boyfriend.
I'm all for
it. I'm all for it too. Jalen Hurts, welcome to the family, brother.
Yeah, when we get to that breast cancer awareness stream, like I said, I will have some sad stories about it, but in the end, like I said, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and yeah, so we have good outcomes. But yeah, so we're gonna hold that until probably either next week or two, give or take. But hey, like I said, or like we said, I should have phrased that. But yeah, like Tyra said, like I said, if you can donate or just definitely share this out, and as well,
we confirmed it with each other. I'm done.
yeah, it's just great.
Oh shit, that's great. That's great stuff. That is great stuff. He is with me right now. Yo, prove it. Send me pictures right now. I gotta see it. I'm kidding.
But yeah, but I think overall, like, oh god, but yeah, it's like I said, the fact that Spina Bifida is finally getting some recognition.
It's getting some recognition. It's getting some recognition, and also I want to shout out a friend of mine. She's on my Facebook. I hope you're watching. I'm shouting you out. It's all love. I have a friend who has spina bifida too, so that's also why I'm doing this. Because I never thought I'd meet a friend with that. Because it's so rare. It's a rare thing. It is a rare thing to have,
And as Tyler pointed out too, like this is kind of really rare, and
it's rare. It's
was it what rare. 1 to 200,000 people that get it?
Under 2,000 people get this, like who are born with this, and in some cases, like I said, you can walk. With this, you can live a relatively normal life with this, but some people they can't walk, and there's some cases where they're completely lack of motor function and they can't talk or walk.
And that's something.
And also, let me cut a promo on doctors right now, okay? I'm gonna cut a promo on a doctor. Yo, you telling my parents, oh, he won't be able to walk or talk. Bitch. What am I doing now? Bitch. I'm kidding. Yo, you didn't know. I'm kidding.
But yeah, it's just one of those things. Like I said, we.
Oh, he ain't shy. I saw his press conference. He's not that shy. Come on.
But
come on. Hurts ain't that shy. Come on, Kylie. Yeah. Come on. Now I'm catching you in a lie. Come on, Kylie.
But besides that, like I said, in terms with it, like Tyler said, and that's the thing too with autism too. Like we have a thing called what's called the spectrum. Obviously, because back then, because for me, look, I'm very grateful I took a psychology class to learn all the mess, especially with I know that's kind of been a little off topic, but which I've really enjoyed about that one psychology class in college was the fact that not because I have autism, but I've actually understand, what people have with schizophrenia have to go through. Listen to the voices in their heads or what they're telling. Like, it's like I could imagine how miserable your life has to be.
Okay, that does make sense, Kylie. That makes sense. Okay. But, I'll give you a pass. But yeah. Yeah, that's the same thing with like any disability, man. Like there's a spectrum,
Well, we call it the autistic spectrum but back then, a little fun fact as well. I know that's kind of irrelevant. For those who remember or who deal with Asperger's, God bless y'all for, I kind of understand how do you what you go through with that. But now,
send that shit, Kylie. Send it. Come on. Anyway,
but yeah, and obviously with Asperger's, it's now part of the autistic spectrum. So you go from because for me, I'm more on the high functioning side of things, which I know it's crazy because like I may look normal on the outside, but really internally, I just have a different way of functioning and processing information.
And here's the thing, like if you hang out with,
too. Like he's seen
if you hang out with Rob long enough, you're like, yeah, this guy has autism.
Yeah, I may not like you show it.
You don't like it doesn't like in the beginning it didn't seem that way. Like I'm like, you have autism, really?
Yeah.
And then And then over time, you're like, I see it. Like there
And
are times on stream, and I feel like that's an autism thing, where I'm trying to say my thought on things, and he will just jump in
yeah,
midway through the thought.
well,
I'm thinking that's autism there,
that's
so I
more
don't
my
get.
ADHD than anything else because I have a tendency because when I have and
Okay,
I
it's more
said
easy,
yeah when I
but
have ADHD I have a tendency either to flutter, quote unquote flutter, which is basically I can't stay still, or I have a tendency to think a million and Tyler knows me how much I screw up on speaking English most times and not.
but
So
here's the thing though. That's me too, but that's like us talking like a mile a minute.
but yeah, and that's the one thing too, which being someone who's with autism, it's a different outlook on life. I would say, yes, I know it's a bit different because I know you have some quote unquote disadvantages in life. And
I'm not, but here's the thing though. I'm not saying that there's not any disadvantages
well,
to
no.
autism.
I'm just bringing it to the people who really don't know about it.
Yeah.
And like I
Like
said,
there's a lot of disadvantages for any disability, man. Like anything, you
and
know?
it's like at times, like because I feel like I was, and yeah, and Tara see my quirks. Like if I just like kind of just, it's kind of hard to explain because I do have my quirks at times, and
Yeah, I've
they're
seen a few like fidgety moments or like quirky moments there.
yeah, I'm a quirky individual.
Through our 13-year friendship, I've seen it. I've seen it.
Yeah, exactly. It's
But over time, but in the beginning, you don't know that Rob has
no,
autism. You don't know. I didn't know. Certainly didn't
and
know. And I feel like he knew about me having a physical disability more than I knew about his autism.
yeah,
Because of course, obviously, I wore braces, and I still wear braces from time to time. I just don't wear them around the house. Um,
yeah, but
but that's the thing with disability. Like, there's a spectrum to everything. Like with spina bifida, there's a spectrum to that. Like, I'm on like the easier side. Like, I can walk, I can talk, I
you
can
can
move
still use
around.
like somewhat motor functions.
My motor functions a bit fairly well. Like, except my legs like to, you know, at times like to fail on me, and I usually lose my balance half the time. But I find that more funny than not.
Well,
'Cause I'm like, oh, there goes my balance. Like, I make jokes about it. Like,
I'm trying not to laugh because I know
laugh. It's funny. Laugh. Laugh. You're not going to hell. Laugh. Because it's funny. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. And that's the thing.
well, and that's the thing too, and that's what me and Tyra.
I laugh at my own pain now. Like, I laugh at my own disability now. Like, oh, there goes my balance for today. Or, oh, there goes this for today. Like,
Yeah, it's just
I'm trying to learn to do that more because there are days where I'm like, I don't want to laugh at my pain. I don't want to do a lot. And I'm like a hermit. I lay in my bed all day. Like, I obviously get up to use the bathroom. I'm not freaking crazy. All right.
but this
But like, I just lay in my bed all day. Like, I don't want to get up. I don't do anything. I don't even go on Xbox to play Xbox.
you just pretty much just go on the Xbox to watch like streaming apps and whatnot. And that's
Yeah,
the
I
thing.
watch like YouTube or freaking.
And that's
I've
the
been
one.
watching. I've been watching that show Wrestlers on Netflix. Good show, by the way. Lately, that's all I've been doing. I haven't really been playing Xbox that often.
Well,
Like
unless you're not becoming a night owl, like sending me TikToks like 3 o'clock in the morning while I'm
yeah,
sleep.
but here's the thing though. Everybody has that happen. They're like on TikTok. I go on TikTok about 12. I'm scrolling constantly. Oh, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. Shit.
Let's say where the hell the time going?
Where'd the time go? What the hell? Because I'm on TikTok. But
that's the one thing too. Yeah, and yes, me and Ty do send each other some fucked up dark humor.
he sent me a damn photo, or he sent me a video of a guy with like one leg. He went to go plant the crutch on the damn stump. He went wee off the stump. He goes. Or have you seen that show? Or have you seen that show Brickleberry before, guys?
Yes.
That one clip and that one, and then it cuts to that dude saying that's like, this is bullshit. Like, you say it that way, I'm like, oh my god.
When I saw that, I started belly laughing. Say, yep,
dude, me too. I sat there for like a minute crying for laughing so
you
hard.
were the most handicapped. I was like,
I'm like the most handicapped. I'm handicapped, so I'm allowed to laugh at this.
But
and I'm just like fucking dying.
basically. And that's the one thing too. That's what me and Tyler. Not to say we don't do on. We do it,
and it's not like Rob's picking on me. He's not. We just like fucked up comedy.
And that's the thing too. Like when we're bored out of our minds, we'll just find some screwed up crap. Basically, we'll find some dark humor.
That Brickleberry clip though was fucking gold. I was crying. This is bullshit.
And I sent Tyler a little TikTok from South Park. They had the 4 winless teams, which is the Bears, the Broncos, Panthers, and Vikings. It's like, attention people, we got a cripple fight. For those who don't remember the episode, that was Timmy and
Jimmy fight. Jimmy fight. I'm telling you, Jimmy fucked up because he tried to cut a promo. He can't even speak. He fumbled through his words. Timmy won that fight. You can't tell me different. Timmy won that fight.
And Timmy. And that's the thing too. Like that's how and that's the thing too. And that's what sometimes I had to tell, because I know Tyler most times tonight is bored out of his friggin' mind. That's why if I'm not sleeping,
most times take a word for it, bro.
But
this week I've been really bored out of my mind because I have to like house sit for like a week. I had to I only have like maybe I think a day or so for my mom and my brothers come home. I'm usually bored out of my mind from like 12 when I get up to about like 4:30 because I take a boredom nap.
Someone who does it nowadays.
I'm bored. I'm taking a nap. I'm so bored that even when I'm watching TikToks, I'm drifting.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then I'm just like, I'm taking a fucking nap. Turn over and take a nap.
Yeah, try when you're not holding your phone above your towards your face, and then let it fall right on your face.
Fuck. Dude, that happened to me. Dude, no. Do you know what happened to me one time? I went to go pull up my blanket. You know where this is going, right?
Oh god.
I went to go pull up my blanket. I punched myself in the face. Yes, I did that, Rob. I did that. I went.
It would have made it more funny if we even lost a tooth. That would be
one time, my brother was doing karate kicks or something because he was just playing around. I moved over ever so slightly. Wham! Right in the face. My mouth's bleeding. I'm cracking up though. Shit didn't even hurt, but my mouth's bleeding. I'm like, yo, I'm a badass because I took that shit. I ate a whole foot right to the face. It was cool. It was funny. But yeah, but I have a lot. But back to the topic at hand. I have my limitations, but I can do a lot of shit. I still went to school dances. I still went to prom. The only thing I really didn't do was go to my senior trip, but that was because I was stuck in a hospital.
Yeah. Honestly, I can relate to that because let's be real. For me, I had to miss out my senior trip because that shit was fucking expensive.
Bro.
Trust me. I told Tara.
I looked at the prices of that before. I looked at the prices of that, and I'm like, the school better have paid for this shit.
Because I think it was, if I remember correctly, because me and Tara were class of 2016. I remember. I think it was Yankee Candle. I think it was. It was for Disney.
It was Yankee Candle. I'm like, Yankee Candle. I probably would have sold a lot because my family likes candles. I probably would have sold a lot.
Yankee Candles are pretty good too. They got some nice flavor scents, but that's besides the point.
They got some banger scents. Yes, Yankee Candles are the best. They're a bomb. But see, that's our feminine shy showing up. God damn it! All right. Yankee Candles are the best. They're the best. I will not fight that. I will not fight that.
Give me a pumpkin. I think pumpkins. I think for me, if you get a pumpkin scented,
anything, bro. Pumpkin anything. Pumpkin. I'm about. You know what? I forgot my coffee. I'm about to put some pumpkin shit in this shit. Hold on. I'll be right back, guys. Y'all gonna see a ceiling because I'm not turning the cam off.
Yeah, we're gonna take a little bit of but yeah. So, while Tyler gets his coffee, it's gonna be and that's what they go to a lot of times too. And God bless her for having. For those two.
You know who got me into that, Rob? You know who got me into coffee?
Who?
My grandfather.
Damn.
Yeah, my grandfather got me into coffee. God rest his soul, though, because he passed away.
But
Yes, I didn't burn the coffee this time. Let's go.
God,
I had to pour out one pot of coffee, make a second pot because I burnt the shit.
How do you burn coffee?
Here's the thing. Here's the system, right? I have to pour water in the coffee pot. I saw there's like a little bit of water in there. I'm like, that's enough. Brew.
Yeah.
I had to pour more water in the shit.
Damn. And you still haven't had your coffee?
Nope.
God damn. I got see for me, for those who I'm a coffee drinker, but I don't do it in the mornings because boy, that fucks up my stomach in the mornings.
You know what really fucks up my stomach?
And what would that be?
Dunkin' for some reason.
Dunkin' Donuts?
Yeah, that fucks up my
You're in
stomach.
fucking New England, for Christ's sake, the home of the Dunkin' Donuts.
Dude, let me tell you something. Dunkin's a cult up here. It is a cult. Do you know who's promoting the new ad for Dunkin'? A guy from Boston.
I'm not surprised.
I'm like, here's me. I am not even in the slightest bit shocked because New England, they treat that shit like a cult.
That's like a freaking religion to them. It's like,
it's a freaking religion up here. Like,
worship the donut.
Doesn't even shock me anymore.
It really doesn't, and it's funny the fact that.
But I will say this. There's a plus side to being in New England.
And what would that be?
We have a freaking Batman, bro.
What?
Ben Affleck. He's from around New England.
Oh yeah, I never knew that.
So we have a freaking Batman, bro.
Hey, so Dunkin' Donuts in Quincy, Massachusetts. Well, they're in Canton, or as people us here in Jersey, we call Massachusetts.
That's what me and my family call. Even my dad says it, and he's from New England. He's from here, Rhode Island.
Really?
Yeah, he's from here.
Your dad's. I never knew that. I'm so
well, technically, he's not my birth dad, but
he's
he's more of like a he came in, after my birth dad, left.
Oh, he's like your adoptive dad, basically.
Not adopted. He's step, but we call him dad. We call him dad because he's a really good dad.
Oh yeah.
So we just call him dad. We don't even see him as a stepdad, pretty much.
Say again.
But dude, holy shit! All that for a cup of coffee. I hate that. God, I hate that. I did that shit to myself. That's self-inflicted. That is a self-inflicted wound, man.
Womp, womp, womp.
Yeah, womp 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 is right. If we had that sound effect, you better played it already.
I wish.
Yeah, we need to invest into like a soundboard. I think that would make it pop better.
Oh, trust me. That you know how funny our streams would have been.
And hey, and you could and I wish there'd be a bleep feature so I could drop F-bombs again on stream, and we could just do like a dolphin bleep.
Oh, jeez, what are we gonna be like SpongeBob Patrick? Oh, jeez.
Hey, how the are you?
Like you knew where you. Yeah, for those who don't know the reference
Patrick,
you get.
How the are you?
I was like, when we found out.
Ew.
Could you imagine they actually had that uncensored? That would be
hilarious. It'd be like, hey Patrick, how the fuck are you?
On a grease or what? But hey, it's. But yeah, so it's like Tyler said, I kind of got to beaten off the path with this, but
dude, we kind of this is a train derailment. What do you mean?
Yeah,
that's a train derailment. We
First, we get the
derailed.
train derailment. Tyler fucks up his coffee for the second time.
So it was a train derailment. No, actually, I didn't fuck it up for a second time. I fucked up the first time, 4th stream.
And you
So if I
overslept at the
fucked it up
same
a
freaking
second time,
time.
it would have been if I fucked it up a second time, it would have been a train derailment plus an explosion. Because I would have been mad.
Oh yeah, you would definitely. I would say the one thing that I've always liked about Dunkin', I mean, their coffees, well, I'll go for most of their iced coffees because it's a lot. Because let's be real, I go to Dunkin' most of the time because it's cheaper than Starbucks to eat your iced coffee. Because boy, have you seen the prices of freaking Starbucks coffee nowadays?
Oh my
Hey,
dude, it's like if you're not a celebrity, you shouldn't go to Starbucks. See, that shit is expensive.
like the only time I ever go there, especially this time of the year, is when pumpkin spice
I
comes
see
out.
people like, let me go to Starbucks, get my drink. I'm like, how much money do you have? Immediately.
Because like Dunkin' Donuts, yeah, I know it's not. Well, I mean, to each their own. I will say that because it's like I'm not really not like I said, I'm not a huge Starbucks person. Once you kind of get to know me, but when I get my coffee, I usually and yes, I kind of do have. I know it's kind of weird when I say coffee, it sounds like I'm saying it with the A. Now that I
Coffee.
think about it, I just like
CAWFEE, coffee.
yeah, something like it's almost like a New York accent. It's like
Yo,
where the
Rob,
fuck
you
did I
from
pick up a New York accent from?
Rob, you from Brooklyn, New York?
I swear to God, I do not because now I hear about it, it's like where the fuck did I pick up a New
Coffee.
York accent from?
Here's the thing, I didn't start saying coffee until I moved up here. I'm like coffee. Like I mean I say coffee, but like sometimes I go coffee. Coffee.
Or
And
or like a
and
pocket
here's
steak.
and let me tell you something, guys. Have you seen a movie that's set in Rhode Island and they speak the way they speak?
It's
That ain't
funny.
exaggeration. That is not exaggeration
I
at all.
mean,
Like there's some
isn't
like it's
isn't
more
Mark
so it's
Wahlberg from
the
New
only thing
England?
that don't
Isn't Mark Wahlberg from New England? Or I think it's
Yeah,
from
yes.
Boston. Yeah, you
He's
could
from New
definitely.
England. We got Batman and freaking Mark Wahlberg. This is the best. This is the best place ever, man.
So
And he
Jose
played an
did.
Eagle. He played a Philadelphia Eagle in a movie. That's a plus.
Oh yeah, I'm an idiot. Oh, I almost.
Do we have any plans for November 2nd? Jose's asking.
What day is that? Or what?
November 2nd? I'm
Let
not
me take a
sure.
look.
If you got something planned for us, then
That's a
shoot.
Thursday. I have no freaking clue.
I got no plans.
Yeah,
I
so
got
right
no
now
plans.
we don't know what our schedule's looking because, like I said, we got to go through October first. We get to November. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
we got to go through October 1st, Jose. But if you got any plans for us, then you can shoot eventually. But right now, we don't know.
We don't know exactly what's and yeah, and that's the thing too. Like especially and it's kind of
It doesn't smell burnt. It smells like pumpkin. Let's go.
yeah.
Update. But it's hot though, so I can't drink it yet. But
That's kind of the idea of coffee, isn't it?
I know. Stop being a smart ass, Rob.
So you know for 13 years I can be a smart
Dude. I know. I'm just playing.
What was the what time?
Oh, World Series parade, dude. I can't go if it sucks because both times in the World Series, if they win both times, I can't go.
Or here's the worst part. Try go because for me, I was going to plan on to go to the Super Bowl parade in 2017, but nope, I had to work the next day. It's like son of a bitch.
I had plans to go, but nope, it was too packed, and I said, nah, I'll pass.
But then again, no one Eagles fans. That's rather be safe.
No one Eagles fans, everybody under the sun's there. So I'm like, nah, I'll pass. You got people on trains. On the side of trains because the trains were booked. I'm like, yeah, not going to that. Nope.
And
you got people literally on top of trains because they can't get in the train.
Oh yeah, and the thing is too, once you kind of get to learn about me, because since coming back up here to Jersey, it's like, oh, like have you picked up the Philly lingo? Not exactly to an extent.
Yeah, you don't see Rob throwing out Johns left and right.
I'm sorry, I don't consider that a word. I'm sorry. The fact
what the fuck is a John?
That's what I'm wondering. What is that?
That John, this John. I guess John is just everything, like every object.
I mean, what's funny because I get like these fairly heated debates about how water is supposed to sound.
Bucket, huh? have to go this time. Y'all have to go this time. I mean, we rarely get this opportunity. Yeah, I know, but here's the thing.
The thing is, I lived in the South for the longest
I
time.
lived in South Carolina the first World Series parade I got to witness.
Exactly. That's where the downside comes in.
And plus, that day I had school, so I couldn't go anyway. Here and now, I know I'm an adult here, and I don't work or go to school anymore because I'm an adult. I can't drive 5 hours down to Jersey to go to Philly. I don't have a car, nor can I drive because of the disability. Oh yeah, another fun fact about this disability: I can't drive.
Well,
Some people can't drive because, but it's more so the hydrocephalus and stuff. So I really can't drive at all. And plus, my family works and they only have one car.
And
I
that's
can't
the thing
go
too.
anywhere.
It's like, and see, that's the thing too with me. Like, which I know. And here's another funny thing too. Like for me, like because when I lived in the South so long, like I never picked up a Southern accent. Yes, I'll say
me. Let me tell you my backstory of this, man. And this comes in with a lot of confidence, right? Because I had a Southern accent from when I was like 6. I started like slowly getting it. 5, I was still like Northern Yankee type of dude, right? By 6, I like got half Northern, half Southern. Then by 7th, by age 7, I was full on Southern twang. All right, full on.
For me, I wasn't because I was born in Jersey because
But here's the thing though, you're probably not susceptible to get accents. I am. But I'm still shocked. I'm not even replacing my R's with my A's yet. All right.
And the fact that I even sound coffee, it's like I'm from freaking Brooklyn, even though I live in Jersey. Like,
don't say it like that. Look, I know people from Philly. I've seen people from Philly on TV that say coffee.
I know it's really weird because it's like you're from. It's like. But yeah, it's and what's funny
now if you started putting A's where the R's is supposed to go behind words, you got your lines about your damn place, and you're from either Rhode Island or New York or Boston.
I had to find a packing space because it feels like
packing space. Yo,
it sounds like
you park your car. Yo, you park your car in Harvard Yard. Boom. That's how they speak up here.
Probably asking is like, what the fuck did you just say? It's like, can you slow
it? I literally just said park your car in Harvard Yard, but no, Rhode Island accent, just to clear that up.
Yeah.
But that's how they speak up here. So it's not really an exaggeration. But it's it's more so an exaggeration that literally everybody speaks that way. Because some people don't have the heaviest of accents.
No, you really don't.
They talk like me and you. Like they put their R's, the A's are going, like, all the other stuff. Like my daddy's from around here, but then again, he's been in like New Jersey for damn near 13 years, where he lost the accent. I think he's like me. He's more susceptible to get an accent. So he got like our like New Jersey R's are supposed to go over the A's are type of accent, normal accents.
Yeah.
I'm playing you Rhode Island people and you Boston people and you New England people are normal.
New England in general.
Y'all are normal. I'm playing.
Like for me, a little fun thing to think about me is just like people in like people who are in South Jersey say water. It's like, no, it's water. I go by how it's spelt.
Oh, I hear water, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, apparently
I say that too. Like water. What the fuck is a water? Like,
because how a lot of South Philly and South Jersey people spell it is WOODR. Even though
I'm like, what is this? I'm like, what is this? A short term for wood chipper? What is this?
And yes, here's another crazy thing about me and Tyra, because when we somehow. Don't even ask us about this. Like we call her Sprinkles Jimmy's for whatever freaking reason.
I still don't understand that.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
But and also the one thing I really don't get is the whole feud between North and South Jersey about fucking.
Don't get me started.
And I feel like it's a one-sided thing because I'm like, bro, North Jersey. The Taylor is the brand name. It says on the packaging pork roll.
Where the fuck you get Taylor Ham from?
Where are you getting that from? Why are you guys being fucking blind as fuck? Look at the packaging. It's pork roll.
Oh,
It's on the name of the packaging. On the
best way to eat,
price.
I'll say this too: the best way to eat pork roll is when you fry it in a pan.
Oh, boy,
With some,
now we talking.
God, and
Bro,
yes,
you put no. Here's the thing: you fry that bitch up, you put it on bread, you put egg on top of that shit.
oh,
Ooh,
and have that for breakfast. That'll be my breakfast for the day.
boy, we talking now.
Or if you live to South Jersey, like myself and Tyre before, we have a thing called a tomato sandwich. And what you're asking, it's.
I still rock with them. I still rock. But here's the thing. But here's the thing. That goes anywhere. That's not just Jersey. Southern people do that shit too.
Yeah, but from what
Southern people do that shit too. But they put Duke's mayonnaise on that shit. That vinegary shit. Dude, that vinegary shit.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Duke's mayonnaise tastes like shit. I'm sorry.
Yo, it tastes like fucking full-on vinegar.
Oh.
How do you like that shit?
Like, I know it's kind of ironic how, because like me and Joe lived in the South and and I remember
that tastes like fucking vinegar, bro.
Dude, it makes me just
to finish my thing, the reason why I was all confident as hell, yo, when I came to Jersey and I started talking with my freaking Southern accent in school, you
probably had a lot of irony.
Bro, you were getting jealous because I was getting girls left and right.
Yeah, I would flat out admit
my accent alone. I'm like,
I mean, chicks did the redneck apparently.
Chicks did the redneck. That's exactly what happens. The chicks did the redneck.
Like I said, at the end of the day, I really didn't care too much of it, anyways.
Dude, you're like, bro, how do you do it? I'm like, give me a baseball bat. Because I was joking. I thought it was about my disability at times, but now I look back, I'm like, it was a Southern accent because all those girls that were liking me back in 2010, they don't like me now. I don't have an accent.
Oh yeah, you ain't kidding.
But yeah, I had an accent for a lot, and then for some reason I had a creepy ass goddamn science teacher. Yeah. I look back and I'm like, that's kind of fucking creepy. He's like, I want Tyler to read because I like his accent. Like 95% of the time, I go, and I'm like, all right, I'll read, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, this is kind of fucking creepy.
Yeah,
I'm a kid. You're an adult. What the hell is your problem? Like, I know I have a Southern accent, and I know women like that shit, but I'm a kid. I'm like 12 at this point. I'm like 12, 13 at this point.
Hey, but it is what it is.
It is what it is at that point, whatever. But that was the thing. I found that kind of creepy thinking about that. But, yo, I had girls left and right, bro, when I had the accent. That's why I was so confident.
Oh, yeah, you're confident. Like, you pretty much ooze
I'm confident.
And then once you start losing the accents, it
went right after that. Like,
right down the shitter.
There's my get out of jail free card. Gone.
Yeah, shit. You moving. Oh yeah, but
dude, me moving screwed me.
No, it screwed both of us basically.
Why did it screw you?
Because remember, I was the only one that volunteered to take you out every day early. Get out of class early. You're like, get out of jail free card, you bastard.
Bro, every time, and I told this on my on Real Talk, which we're not bringing that back, by the way, because we're telling personal stories on these streams. Every time I walk out of class, it's like 2:30. I think it's like 2:30. We leave it
I think school gets out probably around like 3. I say about 3.
No, it was 2:40. I left because we left. You guys left at 2:45.
Yeah.
So I left 5 minutes early. So it was 2:40 when I left. I'm walking out of class. Not gonna lie, we get halfway. We cleared halfway out of the building. He waited until like we were cleared halfway out of the damn building. We're off the ramp. We're like halfway out, right?
Yeah, and he
like halfway down the like the quote unquote pathway, the driveway, so to speak. And this man goes up to my ear and goes, "Thank you," and then just keeps wheeling
and heads home for
the day. And then I get on the bus. I'm on the bus. I look out the window. Do I see this man walking back to class? Oh no, he's hightailing it down the street. I'm like,
I'm getting a head start of everybody else but hey,
I'm like, are you joking?
But
he's walking down the damn street.
Well, besides that, it's been these charity streams has been kind of fun, because I mean it's like not because we talk, kind of, and it's kind of fun to add some personal stories into this mix because no.
And now I want to talk about one more thing before we head out, right? I want to talk about again the pitying thing.
Boy, that's one of my biggest pet peeves.
It's that bothers me to no end. That bothers me. And I had people who I thought were friends just pity me.
Oh, boy, you ain't
And
kidding.
then they just left my side when I told them I don't want your pity. And it was like more so like screw you. I was just trying to be nice. Here's the thing. There's a difference between. Oh, excuse me. There's a difference between my nose. Here's the thing. Shut up. Shut up. I had like a bubble in my nose or some shit. But here's the thing. Shut up. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing.
I'm sorry.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, right? If you like, there's a difference between being nice and pity. Pitying is like, oh, I'm sorry that you have this, and you know, well, I'll do the best that I can to just do things that you can. Like, I don't want that.
Yeah,
Don't pity me. I'm just like you. I'm just a little bit different.
I mean,
that's what anybody. It does. That's what anybody. And like, if you're just a little bit different, fine, whatever. You're a person.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pity you if you have a disability. I'm not gonna do it. Like, I didn't go to Rob and go, oh, I'm sorry you have autism.
Oh, Charles, and yeah,
I didn't do that
because I know Tyler's not the kind of guy that would pull that kind of bullshit. For lack of a
better
term.
I don't pull that shit. Like, oh, cool, you have a disability. All right, what? Like,
I said,
okay,
and I'm out.
All right,
and just disappear. And that's the thing too. And it's like, and we said this before, you know.
But here's the thing. Me and Rob, we told each other that we have disabilities. We just go, okay, and we moved on with a conversation.
Yeah, it really is. We moved on from it, and ever since that, you know, and you know, it's like, did I really feel sorry? Yeah, and in a way, yes, I did.
In a way, and to an extent, I feel sorry for Rob too. So there is a little bit of pity there. Like, you can show a little bit of pity.
Like,
but when that friendship, when that friendship is just like full on pity party, I don't like that.
No,
because when I call you out on it, y'all just leave.
Yeah.
But you don't change and go, okay, I'm sorry for pitying you. I'm going to try to be a real friend or try to be real with you. Like, I just want people to be real with me. You know, call me out on my bullshit and I'll call you out on your bullshit. And it's the same thing as Kevin Hart.
Just a bust
and here's the thing. And here's the same thing with the Kevin Hart thing. Your bullshit is my bullshit. All right.
Yeah, you ain't wrong.
And that's the thing. And that's the thing that I want. It's like, your bullshit's my bullshit. You know?
Yeah, it really is. And there are times where I've done it just out of shits and giggles with Tyler, just to find a way to fuck with him.
Dude, you fuck with me sending me the most fucked up shit involving disabled people.
Yeah.
You always fucking with me, man.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, we always.
And you also fucked with me when you told me your get out of jail free card.
Yeah.
In high school.
Yep.
I'm like, damn.
But all in all, like we said, you know, it's like disability or not, like I said, we just hate people who had these quote unquote, you feel
pity parties. Like it's not petty. Like yeah, it's just pity parties. I don't like that.
No, it doesn't
you can
really
feel bad. Like you can feel bad to have a disability, but don't solely base it on a friendship. Like, oh, I'm gonna pity you, so I'm gonna act like your friend because I feel bad for you. No, I don't want that.
We're the opposite. Yeah,
just be a real fucking friend. That's all I ask.
I mean, shit. It's why me and Tyler have been friends for 13 straight years. You know,
all this dude did, he didn't show me pity. He goes, "Hey, you want to sit with us?" Oh, yeah, okay.
It's like you know, I could, because like I know what to see someone who has a disability where I could see one. I'm not that stupid.
And it wasn't that you were hawking me over because I had a disability.
You just need somewhere to sit.
You were hawking me over because you saw I was confused, didn't know where to friggin' sit. I had no friends because I just
ever since then we just kind of clicked. Ever since, it's
13 years, man. 13 years.
Even 13 friends, years which is
and let me tell you something. The past 13 years, that's been a fun 13 years for you, bro.
It really was.
Like, it was very fun. To go from meeting in 2010 in a random ass lunch period, which I don't know why it was at 10 o'clock in the morning when I ate 4 hours before that, so I wasn't hungry.
Yeah,
but then again, I had a buffalo chicken sandwich so good that I demolished it anyway.
Yeah, before
they went to the generic shit. And I hate that.
With the old quote unquote, oh, the kids got to eat healthy. Yeah, you fucked with our school lunches, you bastards.
Thanks, Michelle Obama.
That's like first
you
of all,
fuck with our school lunches, and we don't like you for that, man.
That's like you got
took away the best buffalo chicken sandwich that I ever had for generic healthy shit.
Or it's like or no pizza with country gravy and sausage and country gravy pizza for breakfast.
But here's the thing: I never knew that it was country gravy. I thought it was cheese for years.
It looks like melted cheese, but I've lived this,
and it tastes like melted cheese. It tastes like it.
Yeah, but once you really make it, it's let's put that smother that cheese now. God damn it! Now I gotta go get myself country gravy and biscuits.
Yo, you know what I want right now? Do you know what I want right now? So we're talking about country food.
I need some okra.
I want me some fried fucking okra.
Boy.
Boy.
I remember in Greendale Elementary, like I'm sorry, my elementary school was lucky to actually get fried okra almost every day for lunch.
Yo, my school too. My school had the fucking country shit, bro. But that was in the South. That was in the South, so it was expected.
Yeah, I mean, same with mashed potatoes and gravy.
That's more so national. I can't count mashed potatoes and gravy. I can't count that. That's national.
I'm trying to think. I mean, collard greens, even though let's be real, I still like it, but it's for me, it's an acquired taste nowadays. For me,
I have to practically drown that in vinegar, or it tastes dry as shit to me.
Why would you do that?
It tastes dry as shit to me.
Oh,
I have to drown it in vinegar.
I'm sorry, I can't do that. That's oh god,
dude,
that just makes me.
You're missing out, bro. You're missing out, man.
No. Vinegar can go fuck itself. Well,
dude, actually, I love vinegar. I love vinegar, but the only thing that I don't want vinegar in is the only thing I don't want vinegar in is my mayonnaise. Dukes, I'm sorry, Southern people. I know I have Southern people on my Facebook, and we're streaming on Facebook. I know I have Southern friends. I'm sorry, Duke is trash. I'm sorry.
I'll take Hellman's or Kraft mayo any day.
I will take Hellman's all day.
I need creamy.
And you can call me a fake ass Southern boy. I don't like Dukes. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, dude. Look, I don't think. Look, the thing with Dukes, it's an acquired taste for some people, like me and Tyler. Yeah. Like we never really got into why. You know, if you like Dukes, more power to you. But it's for us, it's. I want the standard like creamy mayo that you have like nowadays on lunch meat sandwiches or tomato sandwiches with salt. Boy.
Yeah, we have that, but I think the problem there too is I think we got acclimated to like northern life.
Yeah.
After like 13 plus years, I think I did used to like Dukes, but like I think it's
like
because I got acclimated.
You're a psychopath, you know that.
I can be a psycho. Okay.
God, drowning collard greens in vinegar. That's just look. I love collard greens.
I can be a psychopath, Rob. You're right. I can be a psychopath.
Oh God. Vinegar. There's some vinegar I can tolerate, but you
I drown that shit. I don't like collard greens is dry to me without it, man.
I'm sorry. Give me the steamed collard green or creamy collard greens. You know, better than any day of the week.
Bro, you know, but we do have one thing that we can agree with though. Fried chicken.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
I think the South does. Let's be real. You're gonna ask.
They do the best. They do the best.
The South does fried chicken better than anybody. You can't.
Northern states, the North. Y'all say drowning that shit in grease will help.
Why do you think we're so fat? Because but then again, the South is no longer. Well, the South is kind of the same shit too.
They do. They like a lot of fried shit.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm
not kidding you. There was one time I actually ate fried freaking butter. I am not shitting you.
That's like a fair thing. Say fair.
Oh yeah. Let's be real. It's. Hey, well, there's my Tigger. Pretty much that's kind of my.
Yo, I love this cup. I love this cup. I have Tigger. That's my cup. I also have a Harper cup that you saw on another stream.
Yeah.
Um,
I think it's funny enough with
and
Tigger.
funny enough, I have a Mogwai cup. I don't know where I put it. It's somewhere around this house. I have a Mogwai cup.
But going back to what
Like
I
from
said,
yeah, have you seen the movie Gremlins, guys? I have a cup from that.
Oh,
I like that. I love that movie. I love that movie. I love that movie.
Oh, exactly what you. Okay, I know exactly what that is. But going back to what it said, final thought out of here. It's like, yeah, the South, they over fucking do it in terms of frying.
Dude, they have fried butter. They have fucking fried gumbo for some reason. Really, they fry gumbo in the South.
Oh, fried
gumbo. Why? What is your purpose?
Dude, fried gumbo is
fried gumbo?
That's delicious.
They put gumbo in a ball of butter or ball of batter, and they fry that shit.
It's so good though. That's the thing.
I think that was like in Texas, I think, or something.
And like I know
fried gumbo.
There was
a fried gumbo ball.
Hey, it's great though. Then again, I mean, what also tastes really deep fried? A pickle.
Dip that motherfucker in ranch.
Trust me, I know. I'm surprised how me and Tyler didn't get fat when we lived down in the South for so long as we did.
I feel like dude. Trust me, when I was 5, I was fatter.
Yeah,
but I was also shorter because I was 5. Yeah. I was fat. I was a fat kid for a little bit.
I think again, that's most kids back down at the South are kind of chunky. So
yeah, they're fat. They're fat kids in the beginning. They get skinnier as they grow. That's any kid. Yeah. But man, I'm getting chubby again. No, I'm getting chubby again. I've been eating a lot.
Well, the one thing that I was like for breakfast before leaving for elementary school was grits with some cheese on top. Cheese grits.
Oh, have you had it with the dude? Grits with cheese, or grits with that grounded up sausage.
Or add cinnamon right on top.
Look, y'all put cinnamon on that shit?
Yeah, cinnamon flavored grits.
Why does that taste good as fuck? Why does it seem like it's good as fuck?
Because the thing about with me is, it's like if it's just plain grits,
warm grits with cinnamon sounds like a warm hug to me.
If you really mix it up, it tastes like a bowl of oatmeal when you really mix the grits with cinnamon. That's basically what it tastes like.
Dude, cinnamon oatmeal is the best, man.
Dude,
yo, and I used to hate oatmeal.
That's weird. For me, I'm an oatmeal type of. But then again, yeah. Oh well.
It's an acquired taste, like you said. It's an acquired taste.
Well, it depends on and also for me, I'm very picky with the brand as well. I go with Quaker Oats. So
Quaker's the best. Quaker's the best. Quaker's the best. But when you have that generic shit, they dry that shit out.
It doesn't.
They dry that shit out. Yeah, it's not as moist as, and it's a weird word to say, by the way, but it is the right word.
Really is.
It's Quaker. The Quaker oatmeal is moister than the regular.
Honestly, the best way to make it is when you make it with milk.
Oh hell yeah, hell yeah! To make it the optimal moistness. I'm thinking like that. The optimal moistness.
That's
why after this. It's pause.
Yeah, that's a pause moment.
It's a pause moment of the optimal moistness of your oatmeal. You put milk in that shit.
And that's the thing too. If you never been to the South, like I said, it's. I know it's probably changed since the last time me and Tyler have been down there.
Oh yeah, a lot's changed.
Yeah, and I still remember, and and that's the one thing that's I will do it. Definitely will miss about it because I mean, look, the thing with the set,
dude, you know what the one thing that I don't like about the South?
Schooling.
No, not schooling. That's pretty bad. But also the weather. That's also pretty bad. But the goddamn cicadas. Shut the fuck up. The cicadas are the worst. Going off every day or every night, and they just don't shut up. It's constant. It is constant.
Yeah.
It's not like up here where you hear. It's not like up here at night where you just hear random crickets.
Oh yeah.
But down south, there's like cicadas galore, and they just don't shut up at night.
But all in all, like I said, and this is what I like how we do these charity streams, because, like I said, we just like to add some like funny personal stories, because some of
Yeah,
these
and
just
plus again, guys, the reason why we did this stream and the reason why I told the stories in the beginning, and that's why I put it in the beginning, the stories, because I want to show awareness for this, because it's something that I have, and not a lot of people talk about it yet. It's getting talked about a lot more, because people like me do push the awareness out.
yeah,
We
I
push it out,
agree.
and we have people talk. We make people talk about it, and people do talk about it. And that's what you're supposed to do when you're showing awareness. Make other people talk about it. So please, I urge you guys, keep talking about it. For all of October, talk about Spina Bifida Awareness Month. You can sprinkle in breast cancer too, because that's also a big deal. And we will also be doing a stream sometime this month for
Yeah,
that. We think they care. We think they care too. Those people care too. So show awareness for that too. But please start pushing out Spina Bifida awareness. I would love it if you do that for people like us. Um, and get more people talking about it. Because it is something that can happen at birth. Um, for kids, and we want people to know what it is and to know what to do with it and how to you know get through that. If you're a parent of a kid with spina bifida, you have a lot of hospital stays. Please get insurance, because you're going to need it if you have a kid with spina bifida and you're trying to raise them and get through these medical stuff. Get insurance,
I
because
can.
that will save you a lot of money for that.
See, I can.
Um, because you're going to have a lot of hospital stays from birth to whenever. Luckily, the surgeries and stuff die down for me. I still have hospital stays, or I still have like hospital visits and doctor's visits and stuff like that. Please invest in insurance if you're a parent of a kid with spina bifida. Invest in insurance. You're going to need it.
So, yeah, because nowadays,
Take them to every doctor's appointment, and also do and my mom is smart for this. And shout out my mom. She takes all the paperwork from the hospital visits and all the info that she's gotten at these doctor visits and these hospital visits. She puts them in a folder. Please get a folder and put them in there. Be organized so you know what to give to the doctor or what info you need to say to a doctor.
yeah, because
Because
nowadays,
that's smart. And I'm shouting at my mom for that. She is smart for that.
oh yeah, 100.
Shout out,
percent
mom.
And also to
Um,
make sure and I know this is kind of irrelevant, but yeah, and like Tyler, and well, kind of piggyback what Tyler said. Yeah, having insurance is great, but when you have people like myself who, yeah, who do
that's the thing. Please, please, please. Don't handicap yourself like that. Don't please give yourself a
unfortunately,
situation. Please give yourself a situation where, or actually no, states. Actually no. You know what it is? States to the states do better.
yeah, speaking of that, I don't want to rant on this because I know I don't really want to talk about this, but yeah, for those who are wondering, yeah, I have no health insurance, so if I get hurt, I got to pay out of fucking pocket. Do you know how much? Like I have, like that
And
sucks.
here's the thing. Hospital visits,
They
doctor
ain't cheap.
visits, they're not cheap. They are not cheap. So state legislators, everywhere, all the states, do better. Please. I
Yeah,
don't like to make this political, but in this case, it has to be.
because it's a bunch of BS.
It's a bunch of BS. So I will
Unless
say
you get to
that
somehow get a really nice solid paying job that can cover your health insurance, but those are jobs are
that's
hard to
that's
find.
the thing. But well, let me finish. That's the thing. Don't 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 stop fighting, guys. Don't stop fighting. You
No,
know, to the people that have spina bifida, don't stop fighting. I know life can get
fast.
tough. Life can get tough, and you'll struggle to find your purpose. I struggle at times.
It's a bumpy road.
It's bumpy. The road's bumpy, but life
But
is for anybody. Life's bumpy. You know.
but you go through the bumpy road, and then at a lot of times, most times, you'll have there's some good outcomes to go with in life.
Yeah, look at me. Like, look at me. I almost wanted to end it all like a year ago because I was lashing out. I wasn't right mentally, but you know, you guys, my family saved my life, and therapy saved my life, and I'm having a kind of a better outlook. I'm working on it still, but please, if you need help, please talk to somebody.
So you ain't kidding.
If you have a disability, please talk to somebody. If you're struggling with coping with that, please talk to somebody. If you have spina bifida, if you have autism, if you have anything, talk to somebody.
Yeah,
But
please do.
and that's with anybody with mental health. You don't even have to necessarily have a disability for it. Please talk to somebody. But other than that, my tips to you: if you're a parent, get insurance if you can. Um, get a folder to put all your medical paperwork in, all your child's medical paperwork in, and just let them know. You're just you may be a little bit different. Let your kids know that have spina bifida or any disability. You might be a little bit different, but you're just like me. You're just like your other parent, your father, your mother, whatever. Um, you're just like your brothers if they have brothers. You're just like any other person out in the world. You're just a little bit different. A little bit different. A little bit. Like from here down, you can't even tell I have a disability. You can't.
No.
From here down, you can't. It's just lower half. With me. And my spine. My spine has like a scar on the back, but that's it. But I'm just like Rob. I'm just like any other. We crack jokes.
Oh
Me
yeah.
and my friends, we crack jokes. We talk about things. We talk about normal shit like TV shows and movies and relationships and friendships and all that other stuff. Sports. We talk about a lot of normal stuff. Because at the end of the day, I might be a little bit different. I'm normal, in a sense. I'm normal. I'm a person nonetheless. So to the kids who have it, don't think that you're too different. You're not. You are just like me, everybody else.
100%.
Everybody else out in the world, you may be a little bit different, like me, and like everybody else who has spina bifida or any disability, but you're just like everybody else otherwise.
Yeah, because you're
Keep
pretty much you're
being.
special.
They don't like that. I not special. Like
Not and not
they don't like being said. Dude, that term
not,
that
not
should not be said. Like oh, you're special. Like I don't like that. I'm like an average. I'm an average person like you. I'm just a little bit different. I'm not special. Nobody's special. Anybody who's special, they have superpowers. All right, you don't have no superpowers.
Well, that's when
all right, we're
rolling
average. We're average, just like you. We're just a little bit different.
Yeah.
So you're not special. Nobody's special. But you just have a little bit of like extra quirks or extra things that happen in your life. I mean, it's whatever. You're just like any other person. And just like me, just like Rob, to anybody who feels like we need to be treated differently, no. We don't. We are just like every other person. We're just a little bit different. So please, if you want to be friends with them, just be real with these people. Be real with them. Because they are people too. That's it. That's all I gotta say. Love you guys. And shout out to Kylie Caperton and her supposed boyfriend Jalen frickin' Hurts of donating some money to the Spina Bifida organization, whatever it was called. Because again, we're showing awareness to it. We need to show love to more people with Spina Bifida. And and people need to know that people do care about them. Love you guys, especially those with Spina Bifida. We love you guys. Thank you guys for stopping by. Like and subscribe for more content.
Absolutely.
We're not gonna do the merch stuff. You all know where that's at. That's in the link tree. So we're not gonna do the sponsoring.
That's any sponsors in that is pretty much.
It's just in the link tree below. Whatever.
Yeah, if you want to check it out, like I said, that's more power to you. But like I said, that's not this. That's because
this is not the time or the place to do it. So we're just gonna show love and be out. And that's why we didn't do an intro, and I'm not gonna do an outro because I don't know how to do all that shit.
I got you with that.
Oh, you do? But no, don't do the outro because we didn't do an intro. So we're just gonna end the stream here. Or actually, no, we'll do an outro. We'll end the stream here. Thank you guys for stopping by, hanging out, showing love to me.
And also, before we get up out of here, so obviously what do we have planned? You're probably wondering what else you guys got planned for today. Obviously, for me, later on tonight, we got the Monday Night Football between the Giants and Seahawks. I'll be live for that.
You really want to go live for that?
It's better than what we. Yeah, why the hell not?
The Giants. What? You doing a Giant game?
I mean, we done two so far. We done.
Dude, we had to mercy roll halfway through one of them. Oh, whatever. We'll do that, and then Tuesday. We don't have. Do we have anything?
We do have the retro. We have another retro watch party coming up that Tuesday at 7:00.
Well, wait a minute, though. Wait a minute, Rob. We've got it's Roll to Me today.
Yeah, which is in about 30. Yeah, but we could.
Want to move that, dude? You want to just move that to 7:00?
Might as well, because
7:00.
Because Raw looks like it's going to be stinker anyway. So, with that being said,
dude, I looked at the car for Raw. It sucks.
Well, with that being said, guys, it's been fun.
Yeah, it's been fun hanging out with you guys. Very fun.
And we'll see you guys for the It's Running podcast in a couple of hours.
And before we roll the intro, Rob, clear that up. That will not be on Facebook, or it might be on Facebook if we keep the Facebook.
It's on our business. It'll be on our business page as well.
All right, it'll and keep that on my Facebook. It'll be live, not just on the YouTube. Yeah. It'll be live on my Facebook, the business, the official page for the channel's Facebook.
Absolutely. But if you guys don't have
Facebook, check us out everywhere.
But we do Twitter broadcasts as well. So if you guys
we're also going live on Twitter. That's the one thing Elon Musk. That's the one thing Elon Musk did right. He made a live feature.
And also Twitch as well for those who are.
Yep, we'll be on Twitch. So we're on like nearly every platform now. Since I finally figured out how to put it on my Facebook.
Yep. But that being said, guys, so shout out to everyone that's been for Spina Bifida, another charity live stream for the month of October, because September was last month. Yes. With that being said, guys, we are out.
Peace.